Hello, so I was kind of wondering what I should talk about this week, and I was thinking, well, let's stick with the lockdown theme. Let's stick with things that I have been entertained by this week. Well, not this week. These last, 2, 3 months now that we've been locked down. I've been playing a lot of games because I am a bit of a gamer. Sorry, I'm actually a bit fussy about my dual screen as well. I keep readjusting my dual screen on my PC. The way I'm doing this now, hence the headset, is that I have been playing games for quite a long time now with my husband, and in particular with one of his friends. Now there's some that I play on my own, there's some that I play with my husband and one of his friends, and so this is a list of the things that I've been playing during lockdown on my PC. Now I want to just get out of the way first of all that I also have a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, to the point where my husband even got interested enough to set up his own island, and this week I've been helping him to start up his island, giving him bits of advice, things that I wish I'd known when I started doing Animal Crossing. But yeah, basically I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, but that's not on the PC, so I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about the games I've been playing on the PC. First up, I have been playing a lot of a game called Farm Together. Now, anyone who is used to Facebook over the last decade, perhaps, will probably at some point have played Farmville or Farmville 2. This game, Farm Together, puts me in mind of that. It's something that you can play completely on your own, and I've got a couple of farms that are private. One that I open up just so that my husband can come and play on that farm occasionally if he wants to, but that is kind of become my second farm at the moment. And one that is like my main farm that is mine, and that is just mine, and I've almost opened up every plot of land for that one now. And Farm Together, it's great. It's just a really nice, easy way to spend a couple of hours. You can go around with your tractor and your little dog or cat pet, and I think you can get birds and all sorts of things, and you can customise how your character looks and how your farmhands looks. You can purchase farmhands which are like NPCs that I can never remember if I said that right. I can't remember what I just said. Anyway, and these little computer characters who will go around and farm for you. And there's trees and there's different vegetables, and the good thing is there's seasons as well, so you can only plant vegetables and fruits that are in season, and it's just a really nice game. And you build up and you make more coins and you get more diamonds for doing things, for selling things. You can do little quests as well, so you've got little missions, things that you have to grow and harvest, and various animals that you have to go and tend to and things like that, and then you get these rewards for doing those things. And it's all these different ways of sort of buying add-ons without actually having to put money into the game, because that was the thing about Farmville. You used to get these little cards, I don't know if you remember, and you used to have to buy them from shops or online or whatever, and it would open up certain things for you, or it would take a really long time to earn the thing. So Farm Together is completely different. You earn it as you go, and it's just a really pleasant, really nice game to play, and I love it. And I can have it on my screen and just be playing the game and doing some other stuff on my other screen. Have a I've been watching things like Lucifer, I've been catching up on lots of wrestling, and I can have that on the other screen, and I can just kind of be sort of dipping in and out, and it's just a really pleasant, really nice thing to do. That's the really nice one. The other one I've been getting back into is Anno 1404 Venice. There are many different versions of Anno now, but this one is my favourite one. It's not the original one. I think the original one was... They're all like multiples of something, aren't they? Like 16, whatever it was. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. Someone tell me what it was. But the one that I really, really love is 1404 Venice. It's my era of history. It's something that I'm really comfortable with anyway. It's just really good fun. I think it's my favourite in terms of the graphics are simple but not too simple. I like where the end game can be with all these different kind of things that you have to do, such as building cathedrals, building mosques, doing a certain number of quests for emperors and things like that. It makes sense in terms of how you do the layout of the towns, how you do the layout of your fields for your various bits of produce and things like that. and it's something that I can play over and over again because there are so many different maps, there are so many different challenges involved in this particular game that there's, even if you play it with the same settings every time, there's always something new, there's always something different that comes out of it. It's just a game that I thoroughly enjoy, and I've been getting back into that because I've had the time to get back into it on top of all the other gaming that we've been doing. So Anno 1404 Venice, it's still available, it's one of the best things that I've ever played. I love that game. It will always have a place in my heart. I've racked up hundreds, if not thousands by now, of hours playing Anno. It's just that much fun. We've been playing World of Warcraft. Now this is quite a good one because for years and years and years I just never got around to playing it. It's not that I had anything against it, it's just one of those things that I never got around to playing it. But since we've been in lockdown, it's something that we've been using as almost like a communication tool. We have our own guild. It's me and my husband, his friend and his wife, and also my brother-in-law. So we've been going around as a little group. We play it a couple of times a week. We have intense sort of several hours long gaming sessions. And sorry, I like to nosy when there's cars and stuff going around my road, especially because lots of people decide that they want to park in front of our driveway. That's annoying. Anyway, World of Warcraft. So, like I say, we've been playing it almost as a way of staying in touch. We have Discord open at the same time so that we can talk to each other, and we talk in the chat and things like that. And at the moment, we've been going around trying to get to the end of the first main part of the game before we get onto the Battle of Azeroth expansion. I'm roughly, I think I'm a 95, 96 level druid. We're part of the Horde rather than the Alliance. So yeah, we've been playing this now for well over a month, probably a couple of months now, I think. Certainly, yeah, about 2 months I'd say. And it's good fun. I thoroughly enjoy all the little quests and all the little dungeon raids and all sorts of things that we've been doing. It's quite fun levelling up and getting the ability to fly around, and I am specialising in leatherworking and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really good to collaborate, and it teaches you team building skills because we have to work together on some of the quests. And yeah, it's been interesting. It's been a really interesting journey, and I've always been into things like Lord of the Rings, so sorry, a bit of a tickle in my throat. Don't worry, it's hay fever related, I assure you. One moment. If it happens again, I'm going to pause the video. But anyway, so World of Warcraft is just this sort of natural progression thing for me, I think, from all the things that I like. Sorry, I had to stop and pause. I had a bit of a coughing fit. It's hay fever. It's all right here in my throat. It's a horrible thing. Anyway, so World of Warcraft, yeah. It's been a great way to stay in touch with friends and family, and it's been really good fun. It's been a really great distraction, basically, from some of the crap that's been going on. So I think I'm going to leave World of Warcraft there, because I think it's World of Warcraft that's been making me cough. Anyway. Forget it. So yeah, World of Warcraft, very, very fun game that I've been playing. Minecraft is something that we've been getting back on with again. 3 of us have been playing that. We've set up our own server, we've been exploring, building, trialing all these different mods to go along with it. I'm very pure with it. I really like the original vanilla, just mine and build kind of thing, but my husband and his friend have been trialling different ways of getting things like electrical power to come into their bases and stuff like that. We've had these little jetpacks to fly around with and all sorts of stuff. Now that's probably the only thing that I've accepted off of them is power and jetpacks, because that is life-changing. But other than that, it's been a very sort of pure game for me. I kill the evil mobs, I build things, I mine, that's it. It's Minecraft in the purest sense of the word, because this is what I enjoy. I do a bit of farming, I go exploring and find new things, and that's kind of the way it's been for me. So yeah, I like the original game. I like the original game in its original form. We were some of the original players of the game, back when you paid a one-off fee and that was it, you had the game. You don't pay any more. So our accounts have been kind of locked in this way ever since. So it's got to be... God, we've got to have been playing Minecraft for nearly a decade or something by this point. And, yeah, it's got to be at least a decade. Yeah, it's got to be about a decade, I think, that we've been playing Minecraft for. We were, as I say, one of the original players before it was even a widely known game. We got in there really quick. So that pure version of Minecraft is, without doubt, my favourite version. And I guess, what am I missing out on here? So I've mentioned Anno, I've mentioned Farm Together, Animal Crossing obviously, Minecraft, World of Warcraft, and 7 Days to Die. Now this is something we've been getting back into. It's on Alpha 18.4. We've had quite a jump up from Alpha 16. We've been playing this game on and off for 2 or 3 years now. It is noticeably harder. Things that annoy me about the game at the moment is the drop rate from zombies is shockingly bad, and also they seem really difficult to kill, and they've started doing things like running after you when you try and back off to try and give yourself some space so you don't get flailed. It seems like it's a lot harder to level up your weaponry as well, although I do like the fact that when you repair it, it doesn't lose any of its ability level. You've got things like eating food. As long as you've got canned food, you're not going to get food poisoning, but if you eat meat or eggs or anything like that you cooked up yourself, there's a possibility of food poisoning now. It's very low possibility, and the more you cook things and use things in recipe, that goes down, and there is an ability that you can put skill points into, it's called Iron Gut, that allows you to kind of avoid food poisoning and stuff like that. So it's got some things that I think are quite interesting elements to the game. It's quite a frustrating area that we have made our base in, because there's sorry, throat again. There's not an awful lot of books or like cracker book towers and things like that we can go raiding. Not that we found at the moment anyway. There's a hotel that I'd like to break into at some point, because I think that could have some quite useful, interesting things. Luckily we found things like pop-in pills, although weirdly all of the antibiotics we found have been in random desks in random buildings and stuff like that. Infection does seem to take quite a long time to take hold, so that's quite useful. And then antibiotics, now it takes a while for them to actually get rid of the infection. It's not an instantaneous and you're cured type thing. So the only instant cure seems to be to die, but if you die you lose experience points. Now I probably should have explained for anyone who doesn't know the game, it's set in a zombie apocalypse world, and you basically have to survive. So you have to build weapons, you have to find food or grow food, and every 7 days, but it's the 7th night, there's a blood moon. And what that does is it seems to drive the zombies into a frenzy. And it's not just zombies, there's zombie dogs and all sorts of things, and they will attack your base, your hideout. So what you have to do is make sure that you have your defences up and you've got all your weapons ready, and then you try and kill the horde that comes after you. So it is 7 days to die, so you spend a week's worth of game time, and our days seem to be set at about 50 minutes for a day. And you spend that time building your defences, going raiding houses and other buildings. You learn how to do things. As you level up in your experience, you get skill points that you can spend on these things as well. And then, as I say, every 7th night there's this blood moon, the horde comes, and you just try and defend yourself, and you try and survive for as long as you possibly can. And that's the idea behind it. So I don't know how long we're going to survive in Alpha 18.4. We are just approaching the first blood moon in our new game, so we are testing some different defences, a kind of maze of spikes that we're hoping they're going to get caught up in, and then we can focus all their attention on one particular deliberate weak spot that we can then defend. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not quite sure how we're going to survive this, but we're going to try. We're going to see what we can do. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about Alpha 18.4 yet. I feel like once I've got through the first horde night and I know what that's like, and how bad that's going to be, then I will know for sure if it's an alright game to play. But those are the games that I've been playing, those are the things that have been keeping me occupied while I've been on lockdown. And if I play anything else, I'll do an update vlog later on. But those are the gaming recommendations for PC that I can give you at the moment, because that's what I've been playing lots of. So until next time, stay safe and try not to test your eyesight by driving to Durham. Bye!